Well, I was just completely lost, messed up, desperate, so lonely. I mean, my heart goes out to anybody that's lonely. I was always in the thick of everything all my life. And then I became lonely, and I'd been lonely for about 2 years. Although I was going to work and things like that, and you know, I was drinking indoors maybe by myself at weekends and stuff, and just spending so much time on my own. The only time I was with other people was at work, and it was a complete charade because my life wasn't like I was pretending it was. And my life had been like that from quite a young age. Before I knew it, I was, you know, involved with people I didn't want to be, and I was a bricklayer that I didn't want to be. I was getting tattoos and things like that. My whole life had become about trying to fit in and trying to be like everyone else that had been moved to from Manchester to this place. And it's like it had taken over my life. My life wasn't my own anymore. It was either fit in with them or just, you know, get this bullying day in, day out for like eternity. So I started to try and comply with what they wanted me to be and what I needed to be to fit in, rather than just be who I was. It all started to change when I went to the Big Church Day Out, which I found myself working at, unintentionally really. And it's, God led me there, and that was the first nudge in the direction of turning to Jesus. And I could feel stirrings and things in the Big Church Day Out, you know, it's obviously a thing, but I thought it's mass hysteria or whatever. But there's 4 girls that I was working on the stage security at the front, and there's a barrier, and a group of 4 girls that I've been giving water to and biscuits to during the day, because they get close to fainting and they won't go back up to mum and dad at the back to the tent and that, because they lose the place and everything, so they won't, the whole crowd's full of people that won't go. You know, and then they did this call to faith from Hillsong United, I think it was, and it was perfect. And funnily enough, it came over me and I wanted to put my hands in the air. I just couldn't find the courage. I just couldn't do it. I was frightened that people would laugh at me. I felt too dirty. I felt ashamed of everything that I'd done. As fast as I wanted to put my hands up, there was things putting my hands behind my back that was not going to let me do it. So I turned around and I went and sat on the footplate facing the stage and whatever, right by the girls. And as this call to faith was going on and carried on, the 4 girls put their hands on me, on my head and on my shoulders, and it just went zzz, like a mild electric shock. You know, without saying a word, not one of them spoke to me. And I was just aware of those 4. I couldn't hear a thing from the crowd. I couldn't hear the guy speaking, nothing. I was just aware of being touched and this thing going through me. But kind of talked myself out of it again after that a couple of days, and it was 2 weeks later when I did do the call to faith in bed alone by myself at night with a guy that I was watching on this Christian TV channel. What's the chances? And I did exactly what he said, and I got up. No one can see me, the curtains are shut, it's 2:30 in the morning, let's do it. So I did. Just did exactly what he said, repeated everything that he said, invited Jesus into my life, accepted the Holy Spirit into my life, invited the Holy Spirit in, because I always remember him saying, don't just accept the gift of the Holy Spirit. It's like getting a delivery on a door and putting it on the table. You have to open it and you have to eat it. You have to get it inside you. It has led me to a point of realising what's important and what's not. And I couldn't care less about houses and material things and holidays and this and that and the other. I just doesn't even register to me anymore. I'm constantly in a frame of mind of being alert and led by the Holy Spirit for someone who's in despair. It's almost like if I'm in a crowd or I'm walking along the seafront, you know, and I couldn't care less who believes and who doesn't believe in you know, a word that I say. You know, all I know is that it's real, and he uses me, and it's like I've got a radar. And if someone's in despair, he'll give me a nudge, and he'll go, "Don't let him walk past. You've missed that one. You're not paying attention." And I turn around and go back and go, "Excuse me. Don't think I'm mad, but you know, Jesus has just asked me to stop, and can I say a little prayer for you?" And that's it. That's the divine intervention, the divine appointment is made, and that is what he does to me all day long, everywhere I go, in every situation, any place. That's what he uses me for. Feeding people is a great way of getting to know people. A couple of years ago, I used to just, you know, if I had time or money or whatever, I'd make some dinners up or get fish and chips for some homeless guys that I know, you know, that I've got to know quite regular, you know, quite a lot over the years. I was in a charity shop one day and I found this box and the thing, and I was really getting prompted to open it, and I opened it, it had this sponge stuff inside it, and then I was led to a big pan, and then I just kind of went with it. It just carried on all day, this thing, and then last thing at night I was just getting petrol in Sainsbury's, and they had hot dogs for £1 that were all on this like rollback price thing. And that was it. It's to buy all these hot dogs, put them in the thing, they keep hot in the box, and that's what you could do for the homeless, which wouldn't cost a lot. They'd love it. Just get the ketchup and the mustard and all that, and it just, at first I just used to see about 5 or 6 guys and do it on my own, you know. But it became a ministry really, really quickly, because food is, you know, from Jesus breaking bread to me doing hot dogs. Not that you can compare the two, but I do in my head, because we've really got to know some hard, broken people. It is just a blessed thing, you know, a blessed thing. And if you're helping people, and we've had people turn to Jesus for it, we've had healings, we really have had signs and wonders. It's just been an amazing thing, because God led me to do it all. So what can you do? If he asks you to do things, you just do it. And if you're willing to get up and do it and get involved in things, if you go with the calling and go with the flow, because it's not about sitting in church for 20 years, it's about getting out there, because it's out there. That's where the repair work, that's where the puncture repair kit needs to be in your pocket, and you go out. And once you get out and you start doing things like that, well, it really opens up for you. You know, before you know it, you find you're walking in the ways of Jesus and that, and you're thinking like he would, and what would he do? Would he help? Would he do this? And it's just amazing. And that's how my life is now, really. I think very hard about things before I do things. What would Jesus do?